anybody else in. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the one-game American League Wildcard playoff between the Sabres and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Dustin May gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at one of the top young right-handed pitchers in all of baseball in Dustin May. Big fastball with a lot of movement. When I mean big, I mean like really big. 98 to 100 miles an hour with tremendous sink and a hard slider to go along with it. The key for Dustin May, throwing strikes early to keep that pitch count down.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And he takes strike two.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Martinez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number one.
Not expected.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Giro, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
1-1 to count. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. His career numbers in this matchup, batting .500, 4 for 8. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And there's a base hit on the line.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2.
Breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it in.
Keeping it down here, it gets to 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And it's fouled away. 1-2, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted the other way to left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Syndergaard is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL Wildcard matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So now here is Kevin Vizcaino. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop. Kevin Vizcaino.
And the pitch.
Hey! 0-1 the count.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Delgado is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
That is good.
The next Twin up, J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a close strike if bases are empty.
And chasing your hands.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. George Springer becomes the first out of the inning. Trevor Story is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. A strike, and it's 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Line drive, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
J.D. Davis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. May, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball
on. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Might have had the hit run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch, so he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
To the plate now, Diego Delgado, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
In there, 2-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He's in at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Donovan Solano, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside. The throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2-0 to Brantley.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the stretch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Runner goes for second. Dribbled down the third baseline. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Souza is under it. And the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Matty, good. Third baseman.
Up next for Minnesota, Matt Chapman. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Swing and a shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Fastball in there for a called strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. And now in the box, Narvaez 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. First pitch on the way. Left side, but well foul. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
George Springer is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Martinez. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Delgado arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So one away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Swing and a little tapper. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
So he backs up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Steven Souza becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Tyler Callahan is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. For the first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He looks at a ball, 1-2. Fouled away. And that misses 2-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail it here 3-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. Here's the pitch. Trevor Story is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2 balls and a strike to count. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
J.D. Davis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Next, it'll be Donovan Solano. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now at the plate, here is Cesar Hernandez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And there's a base hit on the line. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, tough with desperate messes.
Count is 1-2 now. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
The first baseman.
Standing in now, Luke Boyd, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count from the belt. Kicks and deals.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hernandez over at second. Martinez is over at first with 1 away. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Wendell is there. 2 down. So now it's Brian Reynolds. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Popped him up. Narvaez has a play, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Twins strand a pair. Still down 3-0. Set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joey Wendell. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Next, it'll be Michael Brantley. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So the next to bat will be Omar Narvaez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. That evens it up 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Williams Astudillo. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Fans, a reminder to check out the fast pitch pitching cage located on the 100 level behind first base. To date, the fastest pitch throw is 91 miles an hour, set by Kyle Saul. And the slowest is 44 miles an hour, set by Joe Wilkerson.
You just gotta wake up and smile. You just gotta not give a doubt about a lot of cause you got a bottle full of that wow. And then it's so much, and then it's so much. You know, stay in the light for your eyes to adjust. Some don't shade and discuss. And wonder why you feel enslaved in the stuck mode.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 20.
Next to dig in, Steven Souza, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Fouled off.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next to hit is Kevin Vizcaíno. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Corey Kluber takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30.
Digging in next will be Travis Shaw. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now the pitch. Outside. 3-0 now. George Springer waits on deck. In there, 3-1. Dribbled up the line. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Next, here is George Springer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. So next to hit is Trevor Story. It was a walk in his last trip. And he pops it up. Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. At the plate now is Cesar Hernandez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Wendell is over to his right as he puts